The Etsy Make an Offer feature is live for everyone, but it's got a few flaws. I talk about that and more in this episode of Etsy Seller News. Let's go. The first thing I'm going to dive into is Etsy's launch of more gift registries. So they announced back in, I believe it was May, that they were relaunching the wedding registry program, which is the ability for someone that's having a wedding to create a gift registry for people to just go on through Etsy, buy gifts, know what to buy. It's all curated for them so they don't have to figure it out on their own. They know that they're getting something that the wedding party actually wants, and not a weird bread maker or some weird rug or utensil that they're never going to use in their life. So they announced that they just launched new, even more registries, gift and baby gift registries. So you guys can see them at etsy.com/registry, how that looks. I'll pop it up on the screen as well. So the page shows wedding, baby, and gift registries all curated on the one page there so that you can see them. When you click on wedding and baby, it actually asks for a date if you have one. If not, you can still move on to create the registry. The gift registry actually gives a few more specific options in relationship to gifts. They have home, birthday, holiday, and other special occasion. So this gives a little bit more oomph to get the gift registry part. I think it's really, really cool that they have the ability to create a birthday one, a home one, a holiday one, or even another special occasion. So for whatever you want to create a registry for, you can. I think gift registries are a great way to curate your list for loved ones so they don't have to figure out what to buy you, especially for home. I think that's super smart. A lot of people are buying new houses or moving to their first house, and people want to get housewarming gifts, but you don't know what to get somebody. You don't know if they have a knife set, or they need a rug, or people have their own decor style. You don't want to get them some weird statue that's going to scare them in the middle of the night. So I think a registry is good. You don't want to get them something that they don't want or are not going to use. The best gifts, I always say, are the ones that you use. So that is the registries. I think it's a good thing. I think Etsy is doing a good thing with these registries. It's a great way to not only attract more buyers to the platform, it's also a great way to further enhance the buying experience, further curate the buying experience for people that want to use the platform and want to attract people to their actual registry. So I think it's a good thing. Hopefully they continue to build this out, and we'll see how much it helps bring traffic and sales to the platform. All right, the next thing I want to move into is Etsy and eBay are both testing moving product descriptions further down the page. And this is something that Etsy's been testing for a while. They've been moving the product description all over the place. It used to be right under the pictures, then they moved it to the right, and now they moved it further down under the specs. And it seems like eBay is doing the same thing, but it's causing some concern, right? People are like, well, if you're moving the description all over the place, it's not consistent for buyers, and buyers could be missing important information because they're not going to see the description, and they're not going to get the important information that we're putting in there. An eBay buyer actually complained that with their testing, they saw eBay smack promoted listings for other listings that weren't theirs in the middle of their listing and put the description under that. I'm not sure how common that is. That could have just been a random quick test. I can't imagine that they're going to roll with doing that long term. I haven't seen anything like that with Etsy. Etsy does put similar listings below at the very bottom of the listing for your shop, and then below your shop they put similar listings or other things that you may love, they call it, for competitor shops. So that's there. People don't like it, but that they're trying to curate the best buying experience possible for buyers. They want their goal, and we forget about this, their goal is for buyers to buy something when they're on the website. And the best way for them to do that is for Etsy to curate a number of items that they can choose from so that they find the best thing that they like. And usually that's a selection of items related to their search, related to what they may be looking for. That's why it's important to make the best impact possible on your listing, because they could easily bounce from your listing to someone else's listing. Good pictures, good descriptions, even though they may not see it, and, good pricing, competitive pricing, all the things, good reviews, all the things that kind of play into the buying decisions of buyers to actually purchase your item. Now, keep in mind, I know people get a little bent out of shape about this, but most buyers do not read descriptions. Let's face it, let's be honest. They don't read descriptions. The only time they read descriptions, some people do, if they have a strong attention to detail, but most buyers don't. They go by the pictures. They look at the pictures and then they decide to buy. They only look at the description if there is some type of confusion, or they need more information, or it's more of a complex purchase. If you need something, a special tool, or you need a special accessory for a specific thing, okay, then you want to make sure it's going to be the right fit, or you're going to make sure that you can use it. But if they're buying, something simple, they're not going to necessarily read the description. Do you still want to focus on the description? Yes, you still need to focus on the description, especially on Etsy, because those keywords in the description help when it comes to search inside Etsy and outside of Etsy in Google. So you got to make sure that you're still writing your description in a sentence format using keywords, because it helps your SEO. Even though buyers may never ever see it, it's still helping with the algorithm. It's still helping attract traffic to that listing. So it's still vitally important on Etsy, less important on eBay. Most people don't write long descriptions on eBay. They write one or two words because it's not as important. Keep that in mind when it comes to your descriptions. And these tests are going to continue. These changes are going to continue. It's just part of the way that it is. Just focus on the things that you can control, and that is making sure you're popping keywords in your description, because it's still going to help you when it comes to search. Moving on to the last topic, the make an offer feature is live for sellers, buyers inside of Etsy. You guys can access it via the marketing tab in your seller dashboard. Go to the marketing tab and then go to the sales and discounts drop down, and you will see it. If you don't have it set up, it'll show at the top. If you have it set up, it'll show towards the middle, and you can make changes. Basically, it'll pop up a screen that you have the ability to apply the make an offer to all your listings or specific listings, and then from there you can do 20, 30, 40% off, or all offers as far as the options that you have. Keep in mind, regardless of what you choose, you will still get a notification to accept or decline the offer. Even if you choose one of the presets, 20%, it'll still send you a notification to accept it or decline it. Even if you choose make an offer for everything, all offers accepted, someone may send you $2, someone may send you $10, whatever the case may be, you still can choose to accept it or decline it depending on what you want to do. I would probably set a limit to it, because you're going to get a lot of lowball offers. This has been around on eBay for some time, and if you do not set a threshold, you're going to get crazy people that you're selling a $40 item, they're going to offer you $2. Obviously, you're not going to accept that, or most people won't accept that, because it just doesn't make any sense. So set a threshold at least, so you're not getting those lowball offers. If you have a threshold of say 20% and someone offers you something less than 20%, it's going to automatically get declined. So it's going to save you time, save you energy. You're not going to have to do those extra tasks of declining the offer. Just let the system do it for you. So that would be my recommendation. Now, the make an offer is not perfect for a couple of reasons. The first thing, it is not available in the desktop version. If you go to Etsy.com, you try to buy something, it's not going to give you the option to make an offer for whatever reason. I'm not sure why they don't have it in the desktop version, or at least it's not there for me, which would be weird if it's not there for me and there for other people. I'm not sure, but it is there in the mobile version. If you go, you click on an item, add it to cart, it'll give you the ability to make an offer, send an offer to that seller. I think Etsy should make this available for whatever platform you're using. I know a lot of people shop on their mobile device, but a lot of people still shop on their desktop. So I think that if you're going to have a feature like this, make it available across platforms so everyone can benefit all the time. Number two is if you're running a sale and you have the make an offer set up, it gives that offer on top of the sale. So for instance, if you have 25% off and now your new sale price is $19, when someone goes to make an offer for 20%, it'll take the 20% off the $19, not off the original sale price. I think that it should go off the original sales price because you're basically you're doubling coupons. You know, you go to the certain grocery stores, no double coupons. Well, Etsy is allowing them to double coupons. Now, granted, you still have the ability to accept or decline the offer. So even if it's the sale price is $19, it's going to take 20% more off of that. So it's basically equating to 45% off total. You still have the ability to, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to decline that offer. That's too much. It's good. You still have ultimate control over it, but you do have to think about what sales you're running, what offers you have, and how much that total percent off is going to be for your items. But hey, make an offer can be a good thing if you're strategic with it, if you can use it effectively. Maybe you want to use it to clear out some inventory. Maybe you want to use it to run some crazy sales. Maybe you want to use it to take off all your sales and just have a really strong make an offer price on there. So be strategic with it. I think it could be a tool to benefit you. I know a lot of people are not happy about it because they feel like it's going to further cheapen their stuff. There's going to be people that are trying to lowball your stuff. There's going to be people that want cheap stuff, low cost stuff. That's just going to be the way that it always is. There's always going to be people searching and hunting for the best deal, but there's also people out there that want the best quality item, and they understand quality and they're fine with paying more. So just because this feature is out there does not mean that you have to use it. So don't feel like you have to use it. So that is just kind of my 2 cents about the make an offer feature. But that is it, guys. Those are the main things going on this week when it comes to Etsy.